We continue to count down the top prospects in the Kansas City Royals system as voted on by our Royals Keep Writing team. Today, it's starting with prospect number 10 all the way down to number 6. Again, you can go to the link in our description to read the full articles. Number 10 is Asbel Gonzalez, an outfielder. The 19-year-old Venezuelan played in 115 games in his first full minor league season in Colombia. After a hot start, he wore down a bit at the end of the year, slashing .239, .365, .289 with a .654 OPS. However, Gonzalez scored 82 runs and collected 78 RBI with the Fireflies this last season. Gonzalez also set a Fireflies franchise record with 78 stolen bases in 2025. Not only was that the highest in Colombia history, it was also the highest stolen base total for a Royals prospect in general since 1988. This is someone who is athletic, can make contact, and could be making opposing teams pay on the base paths for years and years to come. Number 9, a familiar name on this channel, Drew Beam, a right-handed pitcher who was the third-round pick out of the University of Tennessee. He signed an overslot deal worth almost $1.1 million in the 2024 MLB draft, and so far it seems like he's worth it. The right-handed pitcher didn't pitch at all professionally after getting drafted due to the Volunteers' run in the College World Series. However, he thrived in his first taste of professional experience the following season. In 26 games and over 131 innings pitched with the Quad Cities River Bandits, Beam posted an impressive 3.83 earned run average, a 1.19 whip, and the 22-year-old was not a high strikeout pitcher with the River Bandits, but he showcased excellent control, just a 5.6% walk rate, and kept the ball in the yard. He sports a solid 4-pitch mix that includes a 4-seamer, a curveball, a cutter, and a changeup. Like many Royals pitchers in the system, he doesn't have an elite pitch. Still, though, the combination of his diverse repertoire and strong command makes him an effective and efficient pitcher with middle-of-the-rotation upside at the major league level. From the mound to the backstop, number 8, Ramon Ramirez. Going into the 2025 season, one could argue that Ramirez was every bit as elite a catching prospect as Carter Jensen and Blake Mitchell, 1 and 2 in the Royals pipeline according to MLB.com currently. After Jensen's sensational season, that comparison has faded a bit in current day, but that shouldn't diminish the upside the 20-year-old Venezuelan catcher possesses. Unlike Mitchell, who struck out in bunches in low A and high A ball over the last 2 years, Ramirez struck out only 21.7% of the time, with 14% of his fly balls leaving the yard. Ramirez doesn't have the defensive upside or athleticism of Jensen or Mitchell. However, he's got a polished receiving tool that could at least make him a serviceable backup at the major league level, though hopefully he can improve upon his 19% caught stealing rate from last year. Number 7 is Josh Hammond. Hammond was the 28th overall pick in the 2025 draft and the Royals' second selection in that particular draft. However, many scouts believed Hammond was the Royals' top overall selection last season. How he handles not just professional pitching, but the grind of bus league ball could determine his long-term outlook, as the physical tools are there for Hammond to be successful at the plate and on the field. And you got to remember, his arm is already a plus tool due to his pitching background. The arm over at third may be the strongest attribute at this moment, actually. Keep an eye on this kid as a potential fast riser in the lower levels of the minors. And number 6, we wrap it up with Sean Gamble. Gamble was the Royals' first selection in the 2025 MLB draft, going 23rd overall, 5 picks before Hammond. The prep prospect was drafted out of IMG Academy, but he grew up in Iowa with an affinity for the Royals. The 19-year-old doesn't have the raw power or batted ball upside of Hammond just yet. However, Gamble profiles as a better athlete who not only has blazing speed on the base paths and gap-to-gap power, but he's capable of playing multiple positions in the infield and outfield. Gamble currently has more upside and versatility with the ability to be an accurate multi-position weapon, which fits what's needed in the modern MLB game. That gives him a slight edge over Hammond as a prospect, but this is probably just the beginning of years of comparing these two first-rounders from last year. If you enjoy breakdowns like this, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe, and we will catch you in the next video.